The story of medieval Spain began here, in a palace outside Damascus, in what is now Syria. The year was 750, and the long-standing rulers of the Muslim Empire have just been overthrown.
In 750, there was a massive coup, and it was a bloody coup.
The palace was now occupied by the victorious Abbasid family. The clan they defeated, the Umayyads, had been in power for nearly 100 years and had overseen the Muslim Empire's expansion to the farthest reaches of the known world. The Umayyads were the second caliphate, or ruling dynasty, established after the death of Muhammad. This royal lineage made them a continuing threat to the new rulers.
Because the caliphate was a dynastic phenomenon in which a son could turn up later and claim that he was the true heir to the Muslim world, the Abbasids decided they needed to kill everyone, to destroy everyone in the house of the Bani Umayyah.
According to lore, after the coup, the Abbasids invited the Umayyads back to the palace in a gesture of reconciliation. But it was all a ruse.
There's one particular moment when it seemed that there might be some sort of conciliation, the Umayyads coming humbly to beg to be spared.
According to the story, at a certain point, the Abbasids arose and beheaded almost every Umayyad there.
With the clap of a hand in one fell swoop, virtually the entire upper rank of the Umayyads had been extinguished.
One young Umayyad prince, Abdurrahman, escaped the onslaught and fled. An account of his journey survives to this day.
The incredible thing about this account is it's told in the first person. And at one point he says, "We were encamped on the banks of a river, and my young son came to me crying, and I said, 'Come on, you should be strong, you're my son.' But I looked behind him and I saw the black flags of the Abbasids." He speaks about picking up his young son and grabbing his younger brother and flying to the banks of the river. And he has his young son on his back, and he starts to swim across the river. And his little brother keeps up with him for a while, but then can't swim, and he's afraid of drowning and starts to go back.
And the cavalry men standing there on the bank beckoned him back, saying, "Not to fear, we've just come to take you to safety."
Abdurrahman I makes it to the other side and drops off his son and turns around to get his brother. And he sees his brother on the far bank with the Abbasids. And he says he watches his brother's head tumble into the water. The Abbasids beheaded him immediately.